Hello everyone, welcome back to my craft room. My name is Whitney Lucas with Crafty Thoughts and Whatnots, and today we're going to make something pretty, like every day. So what happened was, I was at a store, some things happened, I purchased some items, got this. Does this look familiar to anybody? If you're a Dollar Tree person, it's a Dollar Tree bowl. And I thought it was super pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it into an arrangement because that's what I do. I put flowers and things and it makes me happy. So let me show you guys what I got. Stopped into Dollar Tree many times, did some other stuff. Found these pretty bowls. Got a nice little, almost like a crystal. They remind me of my grandma's crystal candy dishes from when I was little. But see, this is a pretty little bowl, right? So I thought, why don't I put, remember you guys, I couldn't find these, so I bought a case of them. And then I can always find them. So I have 36 of them. But look at that. What does that look like? Reminds me of my grandma's crystal. Now this definitely ain't crystal. This is dollar store stuff. But look how pretty that is. This, to buy this already made somewhere would be kind of ridiculously expensive. So far this is $2. So when you take E6000 and you put that around here and then you glue it onto there, you get this. With the magic of editing, that's not true. With the magic of, I did this a couple days ago because I didn't want to do it now. You have a nice little, I say candy dish because I'm telling you guys, this looks, if this had a really pretty little top on it with a long little finial and some stuff on it, I'm telling you it'd be like at my grandma's house. But that's basically what it is. Look how pretty. I don't know what it is about it. It's just the design on it. It just reminds me of the old days. Does any of you guys know of the chicken shaped sugar dishes or something? It was like it looked like a chicken sitting in a basket and you would pick the chicken up and then inside, my grandma always put sugar in hers, but like it had this same little diamond-y looking pattern on it. And I'm telling you, man, as soon as I saw this bowl, shot me right back into the 80s. It's a great time. Wish we could go back to the 80s. Anyways, so I made this. So basically I'm going to keep, I have enough. I bought enough to make, I'm going to make another one. So I have a set of 2 and I'm going to leave that set like this. I'm not going to paint it. I'm not going to do anything to it because I love the way it looks. You can't see any of the glue or the E6000 on the bottom of it. And I'm going to put arrangements in this. You know how cute Easter stuff is going to look in here, guys? It's like classic Eastery. And the best part is because I don't have any Mod Podge or paint in here, I can use this as a candy dish if I choose to. So we'll see. So E6000, put that on top of there. Got yourself a lovely little thing. Now what I did do is on a third one as an experiment with the magic of editing. That's not true because I did this the same time I did the other one. I painted one. So here, this is literally two coats of the Folk Art Home Decor white chalk paint. 2 coats. It took me 2 coats. But in between those coats, I used my little heat tool. Now, I used to use this for embossing. I did a lot of paper crafts back in the day. So it's just a little heat tool. So, impatient person, if anybody else out there, use a heat tool, dries it faster. So I did my 2 coats. And what I'm going to do today is I am going to probably distress it a little bit and put some antique wax on it. And then the best part, guys, is I'm going to put some styrofoam in here. We're going to make a really pretty arrangement out of it. So beautiful. Best part, guys, I ordered some really pretty stuff from Amazon. Now, you guys know I have an Amazon shop. I'm an affiliate. So in the description below and then also pinned in my first comment, you will find a link to my Amazon store. You will find this in the craft supplies link. So if you want to buy the same thing, you can. They are mostly foam. The roses are definitely made out of foam, but they are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, I could get into this later after I turn the camera down to the craft table. But I mean, they all have stems on them. The quality on them, they're just really pretty. They're all very delicate. They're all pretty much made out of foam. Yeah, they're made out of foam, and I'm not even mad at it. And then this little box, you can usually get these in roses. I've seen a lot of people and DIYers buy the boxes of roses. Now, this had little extra accoutrement. It had these little beads in it, and then like this little greenery pick. This got these 3 little extras in it. So for the price I paid, is awesome. And of course, I will look it up and let you know because of course I started recording without peeking at my own store to find out how much I paid for it. But guess what, guys? I promise you, I didn't pay too much. We'll find out. And then also, Amazon also, I got these, excuse me, lamb's ear. But look at the gorgeous color. Now, the last I checked when I bought these were like, there was only 4 left. They do have the regular green color, but this pretty darkish maroon red color was sold out at the time. But I got, it says 12 pieces red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I've got 12 pieces in red, and they came off of Amazon. These are also linked in the same link below with these 2 different companies, but both from Amazon. So as soon as I got it, I knew I'm going to do a pretty little pretty arrangement, and I knew exactly when I had these Dollar Tree bowls sitting here that this is going to look amazing. So I don't have any ribbon planned for it, but I am just going to kind of throw things together. We'll see what happens. If I feel like I need ribbon, we can go grab some. We'll do that. So what I'll do is I'm going to get my camera placed down on the back on the craft table, and then when we get right back, we will get into making this beauty. Okay? 1 second, guys. All right, guys. So look what I got. New edition. I got a Lazy Susan. Let me tell you, I got this at Target for $12. Now, I've been looking for Lazy Susans for this exact reason, because I want to do an arrangement and I want to twirl it while I'm playing with the flowers and stuff. And everywhere else was out of their dang minds with the prices of Lazy Susans. And I thought when I saw this at Target that it was going to be way more than it was. It was only $12. So I said, yes, I will take it. So now I have a Lazy Susan. So we'll see how it works, or if I even keep it in here. We'll see. Anyhow, so I got my Lazy Susan. We got our block from Zedalatri. Block of styrofoam, very important. And I did look up my prices for a pack of 12 on these maroon red colored lambs here. It was $20.99. So that equals out to be about like $1.74 per stem, which is still cheaper than even the Walmart lamb's ear, which was like $1.97 each. And I think that this is much cuter. The flocking on it, the fuzzy on it is way better than the Walmart equivalent. And also, again, I couldn't find this red color anywhere, and I love it. So that was $20.99 for a pack of 12. And again, you can find it in the link. Right now, the red is still out of stock, but you can get the green from the same company if you wish. And then this beautiful box here of these gorgeous girls was $23.99. And there are 23 pieces in here. So $23.99 divided by 23 pieces, you're looking at a little bit more than $1 each, which again, for the quality and what I think they are, they're pretty. They're gorgeous, and I'm not mad at that. That's more about $1 each. I am not mad at you. Not mad at you at all. These flowers and these roses are super pretty in my opinion. I couldn't be happier with this box. I mean, just getting the box alone just made me happy receiving this box of flowers and opening it. I think it's pretty just the way it comes in the packaging. I don't even want to use it. I just want to look at it in the box. Anyway, so moving on. You guys need to take a peek at my Amazon store, see if there's anything else in there. I have some peonies in there that I bought that's going to be coming up in a project. And then I have some little wooden honey dippers and some wooden rolling pins. The rolling pins I'm supposed to get this coming Thursday. So I'm filming this on a Friday, so I won't get those till next week. But those are also going to be in an upcoming video for decorating and doing a tiered thing on my dining room table. It's going to be a big event. It's going to have a lot of stuff all thrown together. We'll see how long it takes me to record it, and then see how long it takes me to edit it. But anyways, there's more coming. So take a peek at my Amazon shop, you guys, and if there's anything in there you seem to think you like, go ahead and grab it, because I do get a very small commission, and every little tiny bit helps out this crafter. So, first things first, I'm going to glue all of this stuff in. Now, I'm not absolutely sure if the styrofoam is going to stick into this because there's glass in here, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to put this in here, and I'll let you guys know if it doesn't work. But what we'll have to do is, I'll just have to use a different type of glue. If the arrangement pops out, then it'll be super easy just to hold the arrangement upside down and put a different type of glue in here and then press that down in there. But I don't foresee having any major issues. So I think what I want to do, because I don't want it to be too high, is I might think I'm going to cut this girl in half, and then I have to cut off some of the corners because of the way the bowl is concaved. So let me pull this over off to the side here. Let me just cut the corners off and see how that works first. Let's see, that's all I did was cut the corners off. And now we definitely have a lot more contact with the whole bottom of that base. I don't believe I'm going to cut it in half now. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. So far, we're only in it for $3. What do you think, guys? All it is $3. You know, let me put a couple dabs of E6000 on here just in a couple places. Just did 4 little dots on there. And then I'm going to mix some hot glue in there. So while we're making it, so stick around for a little bit. Oh, I got my glue gun up way too high. You hear that sizzle, guys? Hear that sizzle? So there's E6000 and glue on there. Place that down. Oh, great. I melted the styrofoam to the point where it's not really making contact with what I did. I melted the styrofoam to the point where it's not making contact with the glass. Isn't that great? Smart girl there, Whitney. Check that out. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to be smelling these fumes either. Or I'm going to attempt to take it out. I'm going to have to just slice that off. Yeah. Let's just take our bigger knife and slice that off. 1 second, guys. Let's see if I won. We'll take a peek. Not that it's a competition, but technically it should be, right? I won. Hear it? Yeah. Got good contact. Yep, good contact. Alright, so I just had to cut off more of that styrofoam down there is what I needed to do. Alright, good. Good to go, good to go. Let's put this back in the middle here. And I'm holding it up by this. I'd say we're good to go. We got a good contact there. So, first thing we're going to do is, I got this little bag of beautiful moss here at Zedalatry also. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. It's okay. It was also there. And when things are there, that means they're cheaper. So I got it. And also I didn't have this muted color. I usually only keep, those are bad scissors. I usually only keep a green color. And it's not the emerald green, it's like a really bright green. So, when I saw this color, it went along with what I wanted, so I grabbed this color. So again, Dollar Tree moss, $1. Now, I get a bigger bag of the, is this Spanish moss? Yeah. I get a bigger bag of Spanish moss from Joann's, from Hobby Lobby. And of course you can get in all kinds of good, crazy, pretty colors at Hobby Lobby. And I will use my 40% off coupon on it if it's not on sale at the time I'm buying it. And you actually get a better deal because you're buying obviously a lot more. And I want to say it's like $5.99 or $6.99. So with the coupon, you save a decent amount. And it's a really big bag. So just remember, not everything at a dollar store is a crazy good deal, guys. Just because it's $1 doesn't mean it's a good deal. Like, I can't bring myself to buy the big ribbons. The big, thicker 2.5-inch ribbon. None of it really is all that good a quality, in my opinion. And I can buy 10 yards or even 50 yards of it for way cheaper and get a million times better quality out of it if I just buy it online. So, I mean, it's good and quick if you're there for you need a little bit of a fast thing. But again, I don't like the Dollar Tree ribbon, the larger ribbon. Now the little tiny rolls of ribbon, I'm all about that stuff, guys. Grab that. That's fun. So, I'm just gonna spread enough of this around the top of my styrofoam here, and that's basically just to cover and kind of disguise it just a little bit. We're not gonna crazy, make sure you really get on top of the big train and like cover the whole thing. Also, this stuff seems to shed more than, like, Spanish moss sheds no matter what. It's not my favorite ever, but this Dollar Tree stuff is all over the place more than normal. Anyways, so spread enough of it out up top here. Actually, guys, I think I need more. Now I'm going to put all of these flowers in here, and I'm going to use enough of my pretty little guys here that I probably shouldn't need more, but see if I can pull it out over the trash can. That worked out a little bit better. Okay, that made me happier. Just kind of moved it all around in there. Make like a little bird's nest. Oh, you can do that for Easter, guys. You can make a little nest. Put a little couple eggs right here in the middle. And you have like a little pretty bowl. Oh, didn't I say I was going to distress this? Oh, Whitney. You guys, I'm just so out of the loop. Alright, so I'm going to put these floral pins in just to hold this stuff in. I'm not going to use glue because we're going to have glue on the end of the flowers. So this is a little floral pin here. It's just a little U-shaped metal piece you can get in any floral department. A lot of florists use them with fresh flowers, but they're also very useful with artificials. So here's the thing. I've got everything ready to go to put flowers in here. But I said that I was going to distress this, didn't I? So, here's this girl. She's seen better days, but she's tried and true. So, let's do it, guys. Let's start. This thing's warm under here from the hot glue. It's warm. Alright, so I'm going to flip that over. And let's just start working some of this stuff out. Okay, never mind. I'm really happy I did it. I might not even use wax. You guys see what's happening on there? Oh, it's looking so pretty. Now, I don't want to do too much because obviously it's clear underneath, which means you'll end up seeing through the glass when everything is falling off. I'm telling you guys, within the last few days, I have wanted to set this craft room on fire. One of those things where I need to organize, I need to redo everything, but I don't have the 75,000 man hours it's going to take, because I've done that once before. I've moved the rooms before, and that's before I was really doing YouTube pretty crazy. I think it's before I did YouTube at all, is the last time I've organized these rooms. Anyhow, so let's try. See if we can rub some off here. It's not coming off as much up top as much as I want it to. Let's try to get the main points down here. Again, that's 2 coats of paint, guys. That was a lot of work to get that paint on there all smooth and purdy. But I got a different grit here. Let's see if this does something I like. Sorry if the sound is horrible. It's ripping up the paper too, jeez. Oh, again, Dollar Tree sandpaper. Okay, giving up on this part. I mean, I got a decent amount off on that in different spots. So let's move on to see what we got here. I need to put a glove on for this, I believe, because I'm just going to, I dropped a gel stain on the floor. I could use a gel stain, or should I use the antique wax? I'm going to use the antique wax because I think it'll put it's a prettier color than the stain that I dropped. I believe I dropped the oak. Let's see what color this is. Yeah, I dropped oak. But we're not going to use oak. Let's use the antique wax. I think I need a paper towel too, don't I, guys? Okay, also going to get a baby wipe ready for larger mistakes. Baby wipes are very, very helpful when you're working through different painting and texturing and doing faux things. It has a lot of good stuff in it that really helps move the paint around. Let me grab a paper towel real quick. I don't want to get this stuff in my paint. Where are my brushes? I really like that, you guys. It's going to take a lot of smearing, I think. So let's see what happens with the baby wipe. So, kind of lightens it. It's nice. I'm just going to leave it a little bit heavy in some of the places, but not all of them. Yeah, then it lightens up. I love this. Okay, I'm glad I did it, you guys. I'm glad I did it. It's so cute. Remember, if this isn't your thing, skip this step. Use another color, something else that makes you happy. But this is making me super happy. I doubt anyone's going to see that close up into the bottom of it. I mean, you got to be picking it up and putting your face in it, but You know, to each their own. People do stuff all the time. Surprises you, don't they? Excuse me. Is your face in my floral arrangement? I mean, that happens. You have to seriously question who's in your home, guys. Unless it's me or someone else that's like, you know, craft obsessed. I'm liking that a lot. I like how messy it looks. Like, see, I got a big chunk of concentrated there. Baby wipe lightened it right up. Pick it up on the camera, how the baby wipe just kind of like... It's really like a color corrector. I love that thing. Again, don't know how apparent it's going to be other than what's here on this little pedestal part. But I'm very happy that I did it. At first I wasn't going to do it. I was like, Whitney, you're just being lazy. Love every second of this, guys. Love it every second of it. Just putting like heavier spots in other places. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's leave that the way she is. So you guys, that was maybe a little bit all over the place, but at the same time, it's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Now I can reuse my bubble wrap for painting. Okay, put that away. Alright, let's come back to this girl here. There we go. It's a doll like nothing ever happened. So let's fluff this back up into its home where it's going to stay normally. I just vacuumed too, guys. Now I have to vacuum again. So, like I always intended it to be. So here's how we've looked at it. We've pulled some paint off. We put the antique wax and rubbed on it in a very chaotic way. And now she's ready to go. And I'm going to be bad and I'm not going to clean that brush because that is my antique wax brush. Plus, I've been trying to make one of those like rusty brushes or whatever. You know, people have crazy like messed up brushes. I need one. I don't have one. All my brushes are like new, so we need to fix that. Know what I'm saying? So I will start out with adding these guys over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stem here. I'm going to cut that there because I'm going to need this bottom piece, oops, as my first stem. And then I'm going to make 2 picks out of each one. So what I like to do is I like to come up and find a joint basically right where a leaf branch has come out and stopped. So that would be like this guy right here. And we're going to put our scissors, wire cutter, whatever, and we're going to cut right above it. So now what was 1 is now 2. So you have 2 picks now out of that one stem. Or if it's a larger piece, then you're going to have more than that. But for now, let's just start out with, let's start out with 4 and see how it goes. Because these flowers are a little delicate and I'm not absolutely sure. I'm just going to place things in on sides, you know. This is where the fun starts. This, at least for me, this is the part that I love. It's the experiment and the find a home here and stick this in here. And I'm just going to put these here. So if you were putting greenery in yours, you weren't doing like these muted colors like I'm choosing. This is where you're going to place your greenery in. Put this guy kind of front row center here. Now remember, we didn't put any glue on any of the floral picks in here holding in this moss, because we got glue on the bottom of our stems here. So there's, okay, let's see, the camera's not really helping out here. Okay, so here are what we got so far with the 4 I put in. And remember, nothing's going to be balanced just yet, so don't get worried that, you know, this is sticking off to the side. Yeah, that's true, it is. It's sticking off to the side, looks a little crazy. But that's the best part. So let's take this beautiful box. Beautiful box of pretty girls. And let's start by getting something to hold down the top of that lid, or it's going to make me angry. Okay. Use my water bottle. Alright, I'm going to forget and I'm going to take a drink of water and it's going to make me mad. So I'm going to take these little guys out here. It looks like every stem has a pretty long, or every little piece has a long wire on it. That's pretty good. So pretty. Makes me so happy. Like, I'm upset that I'm ruining the box, like the arrangement, the way it was displayed in the box. It's so pretty. One more piece of greenery here. And I was looking at a lot of the Amazon reviews and stuff, and it looks like a lot of people use these flowers from this company for their wedding bouquets. And, I mean, I'm not mad at you. They're gorgeous. So every flower is, like, folded in a little bit like this. So literally just push it back up like that. And then the wiring on this is not crazy bad at all. It's very smooth. But it's still pretty strong. Because these don't weigh anything. They're made out of foam. Like, they look, I mean, I'm not touching them, but they look real. I want to smell them. They're so pretty. And look how pretty they look. It's almost like, this is like soft rosies, dusty pinks and stuff. This is actually it's kind of on par with Valentine's. I mean, I'm filming this, let's see, we're recording on January 15th. I haven't done my Valentine's videos yet. And trust me, guys, I got Valentine's videos coming. You're going to be happy. Dollar Tree, Target, Dollar Spot. Y'all going to be happy. My idea is to put, you know, either all of these, but basically only these flowers in this arrangement. So, let's see which ones I got beautiful cream roses. I think this is supposed to be a mum. I don't know, but it's fluffy and pretty, and I like it a lot. I like the little curly cues of it. So pretty. And then nothing has come off, so it's like it's on there pretty good. Which also makes me very happy. I mean, guys, you can't be mad at this. It's beautiful. Again, $23.99 for 23 pieces. And they have a lot of different colors. The one that you'll see in my Amazon shop is the color palette that I chose. There are a lot of them. There's ones with sunflowers in them for the sunflower people that are, I mean, I love me some sunflowers too, guys. Don't get me wrong. There's all kinds of mixed variegated ones. And then there's also ones of just roses. Now, roses are also good year-round, too. No matter what holiday it is, you can't go wrong with roses. I mean, roses... I'm just placing these in, you guys, kind of random. See, I'm just getting some height in first. I'm not sticking them too far down into the styrofoam just yet. But they're moving around beautifully. I mean, every second of it. I just wanted to sit, but I think I might have to stand for this. She's so pretty. Let's move these guys up here. I'll probably forget about them, but it's okay. And also, once you get them in there, they bend so nicely. Also, I'm taking these stems, you guys, and I'm kind of cutting them at a diagonal. So I'm cutting them, and I'm creating that point there. Can you see this point right here? So I'm making them sharp on their own, so you don't really need to use a... you won't have to use a steel pick if you don't need to. Or if you want to save them for anything. But this obviously is a... Now see, that didn't go in very easy, so this might be a steel... There we go. Just didn't have the right angle. Needed the proper leverage. Cut this one a little bit shorter. I have a glue skillet off to the side over here, guys. I'm just dipping the stems in the glue skillet and then placing them in and pushing them down at different heights. Love how I'm not even using this thing. I keep twirling the thing to show you guys itself. Yeah. Grabbing more of these. Got a big old concentration of cream somewhere. I got a darker, one of these darker roses right here. Let me put this in on the side. Okay, so I'm bending the buds now, and I'm cutting the stems a lot shorter because I'm basically filling in on the sides now into places where I need them to kind of come down. I don't want to concentrate too much on shape because I have a thing for like different bouquets or arrangements with symmetry. I don't know that there's much symmetry in nature, so if a flower grows a certain way, that's just how it's going to look, and that's just how it is, and I love them the way they are. So a lot of times I like weird stuff poking out in different places, makes me happy. Yeah, we're not going to be using any ribbon, guys. These are pretty on their own. So just literally a box of flowers from Amazon and a bag of red lamb's ear from Amazon. A couple bucks from Dollar Tree with some paint. A little bit of elbow grease. You guys saw. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Nope, that didn't go in that bent. See, this is where we might have to do the cut them even shorter. I'm gonna have to put steel picks on these guys, I guess. Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm telling you guys again, with the no room in this place, it's starting to... I burnt my finger. You guys know that from the last video. I burnt my finger really bad the week before. I just grabbed my glue skillet like I wasn't thinking. I just stuck my finger under there. Charred it. It's beautiful. It's great. I gave myself the Here's Your Sign award right after I did that. So now Whitney, you might not understand this, but that's going to be hot. All right, you guys, this is what we're doing. Okay. So we got our flowers in a little pile over here. Okay, so I have this piece over here. You guys should see. See this little human here and this little guy here. It's starting to look just like amazing on its own, isn't it, guys? Like it needs some... I don't know what it needs somewhere. Maybe another piece here. I'm going to try to look for, you know, the weird stuff that I think should stick out on this side or stick out on this side. Do I have any other ones I've already cut? No. Do I have any of these in here? I don't. Let's put a couple of these girls in here. This has got some wood in the middle of it. Check that out. See the bottom of it? It's got wood in the center of it. It's really pretty. Let's see if this is made out of those. It's not all wood. It's just the center is like wood. But I mean, she's pretty and I love her. And I want that one to go up higher, so I need to find the other one and cut it longer than I did this one. I'm going to put a steel pick on the end of it. And I'm just checking after I put a steel pick on it, kind of tugging on it there. She's good to go, but I definitely want her right here. Too tall. Cut it off, put another one on. That makes it about an inch shorter. We should be good to go right here for that. Perfect, right where I want it. It's not coming out, so I'm not pulling it back out to glue it. I like her right where she's at. Check it out, guys. You can see this one right here. Sticking out right in a beautiful spot. The floral moss, the Spanish moss we put underneath there, is definitely going to be able to do its job. This has got some holes in it, and I don't want to grab an... I'm not going to grab another texture, another flower or leaf or anything to put in here. I like the way this looks on its own. I'm liking how it's filling in, so I put this one here, and I kind of tucked it under here. So on these sides you can see in, but you see Spanish moss. And I have a little bit of an empty space here on this side. I'm going to put some of these guys in here. So I'm just going to clip the very tip of this one off here. And I'm going to put it in at an angle. I believe I'm going to try to place it in there. Like so. So I can pull my leaves kind of like around that, so that's how we fill that in on that side. So I placed it in here, and then I pulled this leaf up, these leaves here. You're pulling the leaves, the pick around the flowers that are already there. So you're getting a good little mixture, good coverage on some of these girls. I'm going to add a flower, like right here on this side. We've got some empty space up front. So this one I've turned into 3 picks instead of like the previous one was only 2. This one I've turned into 3 picks. So what I will do is... Okay, that fell off. I've been kind of rough on it too, guys. You guys got to watch out because... a little rough on it, not too bad. Alright, I'm going to stick that extra one here and push those leaves up. That's a little 2-piece leaf I'm putting there. And this guy I'm just going to stick right here in the front. On the side of the styrofoam block, right on the side of it, I can feel, just put my finger in there, kind of separate away the moss, and I'm pushing this so far into that styrofoam block there that... Now we got leaves coming out there. Looking good, looking good. So you've got your red lamb's ear poking out right in the perfect places where you want it. I think this is it, guys. I don't really see there's some pieces that are bent here. You can always just warm those up. Finger, or maybe even the you know, the heat gun here, you let the heat gun kind of get it a little bit warm, get those creases out of it. Let's see. I love it. Also, guys, there's this other idea I had. Now, there's a DIY coming up that I did with those Dollar Tree signs, the long ones that say love or home, and they have the little hearts on them. I mean, look how cute this looks with these in there. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not doing that, but I mean, even if I glue these to a stick and put the stick in here, you know what I mean? Just kind of tuck some hearts in here and there. Look how cute. Oh, I love it. But anyways, your options are kind of just all over the place with these. And again, if you don't use these flowers, pick a couple flowers. Even if it's just all roses, even just all Dollar Tree roses would be good in here. Again, I couldn't say no to our lovely bowl. I love this bowl. I like the distressing. I like how messy it looks. I mean, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. Let's see here, guys. Look how pretty she is. Let's get a better view here for you. It's not a huge arrangement, but it's also not very small. It has some weight to it. We got 2 nice glass pieces in here. Nothing's coming out of it. The colors are very, very, very muted. Very light, dusty, pale pinks and mauve. The red, I was worried that the red lambs here was going to look a little bit too, you know, like holiday Christmassy, but I think it works beautifully. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this. I love this, guys. And then my 2 clear ones that I got here, I still have to glue that one together. You guys will see those. I have 2 of these. They're going to make a really pretty Easter set. I was thinking about starting like doing these little vignettes. If you guys want to see those, I have a really pretty setup by my front door. I could always, you know, do that for the holidays. But those clear, to leave this clear and put little eggs in it or stuff like that for Easter would be absolutely gorgeous. So the other 2 are going to stay clear. But again, I couldn't say no to these bowls. They just remind me so much of my grandma's candy dishes back when I was little. So tell me what you think, you guys. Options are endless. Now, again, if you want to switch this out, don't use glue. Just place them in there, and then when you're ready to go, pop them out, put them in like a separate storage box, or like even an old clothes hamper or a clothes laundry, you know, like a laundry hamper. Just lightly throw, don't stuff them in, but throw your flowers in those types of things, and then you can always store them in the top of a closet or under a bed or something to when you want to use them again. If you don't use glue, you can always switch your florals out and then mix them together or mix them up later on if you want to change. It's amazing the things that you'll see when you kind of just throw all your stuff together. But I didn't use all the flowers on this either, guys. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 here. I didn't put any of the greenery in. Maybe I should. Y'all know me. Let's put a couple of these guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh my goodness. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put the green in. 1 second. I have a feeling you guys are going to see the excitement. Yes. Yes. There's the berries right there. Put the leaf here, kind of bend it. Bend it this way and pull it. Oh my God. Oh, look at that muted color. Just look what it did. I'm glad I looked down. I looked down. Hey, I forgot about these berries I got. You guys like these berries? Special. All right, guys. I promise when I'm done with this, I'm not going to talk as much. I'll just be like, all right, look. I'm glad I did that. Aren't you glad I did it? I'm glad I did that too. Look at that. It's like more movement and arrangement-y. That's a professional word there, guys. That's a real word. Arrangement-y. It's so arrangement-y. Oh my gosh. Yep, this is why. This right here is the feeling that I needed. This right here is the feeling of the yes. Yes, Whitney, you're doing it. There's a reason we woke up today to do this. I love it. All right, I'm putting them all in. I only have like these 3 little eucalyptus guys. They're going to add just enough of the color change that I won't, and a lot, and that we didn't know we needed. And then that's it, I promise. I'm going to leave these white berries out. I mean, they're pretty and all. Oh, hold on. Oh, because look at the little extra green. All right, Whitney. Calm down, baby. Calm down, girl. Oh, look at the eucalyptus. It's got like a deep purple in it. Do you see that? You guys, can you see that? I'm not putting any glue on it. I'm getting too excited. I'm not even paying attention. The colors are amazing to me. Like, this is one of those things that you kind of like, when you look at it, it just makes you happy. Do you see this here? Can you guys see that together? I love the color. I love the color. I just want to make like 25 more of them and never let them go. Keep them for myself, always and forever. This moment will... Anyways. Okay. I found a spot that I need to put a rose in, which I had the rose already cut, and I probably got, you know, distracted by something shiny. Put that rose right there. Right there, that's what I did. I know I have a creamy one like right here. It's a different texture. It's a different flower. And then I'm going to put our little eucalypti friend right there. Yep, that's its new home. Oh my gosh, this is it. This is the part that makes you happy. This is the part that makes you smile. Well, me. You guys tell me. You guys tell me what you think. About the arrangement, we already all know I'm crazy. But in a very good way. And I have to add I'm going to add a dusty pink rose right over here on this side. I got a hole, I'll show you. Right there. She needs a new home. I'm going to tuck her in right there. Can't help it. Can't help it. This is the happiness that you get. It's the part where it's like, you know, Whitney, don't stop. You guys, I've been having a hard few months-ish, whatever. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Technically, yes. But also, who knows? Look at this. I love the little berries. I love the eucalyptus. I love these 2 muted colored leaves, like, make it for me. Absolutely. Oh, I can't help that. I love her. I'm going to put this on my desk and stare at it for for a while, because it doesn't really have a home other than mine. But, man, you guys, I'm really glad I did that. What'd you think? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Isn't she pretty? Oh, man. Yes, absolutely. Okay, guys. Pictures at the end. You'll see them with the studio lights. And then, yeah, that was fun to make. Put something in it that, you know, if you want to make it holiday, or don't use glue so you can switch out your flowers, and you always have a container. When the styrofoam starts to get a little bit too icky, then just pop it out, replace it. It's only $1. If you get them at the Dollar Tree, you can buy them by the case of 36. You will never go wrong, because, again, that is a very good deal for styrofoam. Styrofoam, for some reason, out here where I'm from on the West Coast, is made of gold or something. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's been blessed by somebody, but I'm telling you, styrofoam is expensive, and I don't know why. That's just where it is. I'm on the West Coast, and we pay for it. So, again, it's $1. If you can get a Dollar Tree, order that off their website. And then you got an endless supply. You can reuse the styrofoam continually until it just gets too many holes in it. But you have your container in your base for $2. I mean, this all just ties in. Let me tell you guys, if my grandma was here today, she'd want this, and she'd like, hold up, that's not crystal. I'm like, no, it's not crystal, it's dollar store glass. Isn't it pretty? Her grandma made you some dollar store glass. Oh, she would love this. She would absolutely love this. It's very, Victoria, my grandma loved them little cherub babies and little naked babies all the time. My grandma loved cherubs, which is also very Valentine's, come to think of it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for spending that time with me. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you more than you could possibly know. If you're new, hit subscribe and then click the bell for notifications. It helps. Every little interaction you make on my page helps me out. And every little bit helps me keep going. So thank you guys so much. I'll give you some pictures at the end, and then you'll see them on Instagram. If you got questions or you want to send me pictures or anything like that, do it through Instagram. And that's it for now, guys. Still working on it day by day, right? It's all we can ask for. So I love y'all. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. You guys help me as much as you tell me I help you. You do the same thing for me back. So just remember, you're helping out people just as much as you think everybody else helps you. So hugs, you guys. Keep crafting. Take care of yourselves and each other. You guys are doing a great job. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.